For centuries, the Galactic Accord believed they understood every species under their domain. Cold logic dictated diplomacy. War was a relic of the past, something only primitive worlds indulged in. When humanity was finally inducted into the Accord, the Council expected more of the same. Assimilation, submission, and peace. They were wrong. It started on Varnak Prime, a lush frontier colony shared by multiple species. The Accord had mandated joint development, trusting its peacekeeping protocols to prevent dispute. But the Dravari, a warlike reptilian race, saw weakness in humans' diplomatic posture. Quietly, they began seizing human settlements, justifying their actions with ancient territorial claims. Protests to the Council went unanswered for weeks. The humans did not wait. Captain Adrian Voss of the Terran Expeditionary Command stood on a scorched hill, blood-spattered armor glinting under twin suns. Around him, the remains of the Dravari ambush force smoldered. Plasma bolts hissed into the air as medics dragged wounded away, while drones buzzed overhead, scanning for more threats. He tapped his command. Report. Casualties? 17 dead. 39 wounded. 2 medics Kia. But we held the line, replied Lieutenant Ramos. Adrian's jaw tightened. They keep testing us, thinking we're still bound by the Council's red tape. That was the mistake. The Council had misjudged what peace meant to humans. For other species, peace was the absence of war. For humans, peace was the end of war through victory. When the Terran fleet arrived in Varnak's orbit, it didn't come with negotiators. It came with retribution. The Dravari cities, heavily fortified, battle-hardened, fell one by one to precision strikes, sabotage teams, and guerrilla warfare unseen in the civilized galaxy for over 2 millennia. And it wasn't just soldiers. Miners from Europa's icy tunnels turned demolition experts. Farmers turned snipers with nerves colder than space. Civilians who used to fix ships now hacked military networks with chilling efficiency. The human war machine wasn't just built by generals. It was powered by the adaptability of an entire species. The Accord Council summoned an emergency session. This is an overreaction, fumed Councillor Ithrex, his mandibles clattering. The humans refuse arbitration. They respond with violence to a diplomatic issue. They respond with justice, replied Councillor Valen of the Kalari, one of the few races who had studied humanity's history deeply. You declared them peaceful when they held back. You called them civilized when they followed your rules. But you never asked what they do if pushed. The room fell silent. Valen continued. You're witnessing their true nature now. Not aggression for its own sake, but fury unleashed in the defense of what they love. Back on Varnak, Captain Voss addressed a crowd of war-weary soldiers and locals. His voice was steady. Ask for this war, but we've been forged by worse. We climbed from caves, bled in trenches, burned in atom fire, and we're still here. They thought compliance was weakness. They thought peace made us soft. He paused, letting the words settle. But they forgot that under every treaty we signed, behind every smile we gave, beneath every handshake, we carried the memories of what we survived to get here. The humans didn't conquer Varnak. They liberated it, and left the Dravari with a warning etched into the ruins of their command base. We do not start wars, but we finish them. The Council, shaken, finally intervened. Not with condemnation, but negotiation. Humans didn't gloat. They didn't parade victory. They simply rebuilt, side by side with the species who now saw them in a new light. Not as brutes, but as protectors who would go further than anyone else when it came to justice. And somewhere deep in the archives of the Accord, a new file was added. Species. Human, Terran. Observed behavioral note. When faced with betrayal, injustice, or existential threat, humans exhibit behavior classified as ruthless guardian mode. In this state, the species demonstrates unmatched creativity, strategic brutality, and emotional resilience. Conclusion: do not provoke. Do not threaten what they love. For if you do, humanity's true nature will be unleashed.